Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to PlayFrame and to the Hades post-game. Still on track for the epilogue and trying to complete various character quests and zooming on through. Hopefully it's proving to be a fun little abbreviated ride for y'all, just getting the fun bits with the character dialogue and all that. We're cutting out far, far more than we're leaving in, let me assure you. Anyway, next round, let's go. Hi, Skelly. It's a sword day, so a day we're losing. All right, cool. Because I'm terrible with the sword. It's not even my least favorite. I'm just bad at it. Well, we have not unlocked or tried the aspect of Poseidon, so...
Grant me the aspect of Poseidon.
Your special dislodges the cast from foes. All right. Why not?
Love what you've done to your sword.
Yep. It works. Well, this run ain't gonna lose itself. Let's go!
Bye, everyone.
But not for long. Hello.
Were you not close to having reached the surface lately, cousin? Then this can only mean some unforeseen impediment prevented your escape.
Could have been any number of unforeseen impediment. I'm impeded by so many of them. Dionysus, how you been?
Zang, I heard you got to Orpheus. He's got this whole entire ballad now about how you are really me, or maybe it's the other way around. I have no idea. Here.
This has been a very fun extended bit. Demeter, how's it going? You gotta be in my top 10 or 20 Olympians, easy.
My, but you're as determined as my foster brothers were when my sisters and I stood with them against the Titans way back when.
Well, thank you, I think. Sisyphus.
What a surprise.
How you been?
You ever meet Alecto, Sisyphus? The Fury Megara's nastier sister? We recently became acquainted, she and I.
Ah, fortunately I've not seen too much of her myself, Prince said. And based on everything that I've seen and heard, I'd like to keep it that way for a while. I hope she doesn't cause you too much trouble there.
No more than most anyone else. Thanks.
Good choice.
By my birthright.
Hey, you thirsty?
I'm really very flattered, Highness. You didn't have to get me anything. I mean, your company's more than enough for me.
Oh, shush. Drink up.
I figured you could do with something more than that this time around, good sir.
And you, Baldy, how's life? Glad to hear it. See you around, huh?
Take care of yourself.
Sphere jokes, Baldy.
Louts.
I thought you'd like that.
Guessing Alecto? Hi.
We have a 1 out of 3 chance at guessing every time, Zag, and you're almost never right. It's actually kind of impressive. Here we go. There we go.
Up we go.
Chaos. You left some change in your pottery. I fixed it, don't worry about it.
Such darkness emanates from you, O son of Hades, that I once again did not entirely anticipate you would arrive just now. I suspect even your father must have difficulty keeping track of you through the domain he calls his own.
Doesn't seem to have too much trouble finding me at the end, does he? Hermes, hello.
Got all your father's lifeless wretches hot and bothered going all out, all because of that forced overtime condition of his. Isn't that right, cuz? Well, if they're interested in getting things done quickly, I'm sure you can oblige them in a bit.
Hey, I'm trying. Ares, how about this heat, huh?
You bear the blessing of Athena, yes? She would protect you from your enemies, whilst I would rather that you slay them and be done.
We can do both, Ares. Seems like War 101. You ready to see? I tried getting Orpheus to sing the song. I don't know if it worked.
Looky who.
Hi, though.
You keep an eye on Orpheus for me, all right, hon?
I'm trying. I'm actually lying to him a lot, but only because it's funny. Kaboom! Get out of here.
Enough. To the top.
What qualifies a man to this eternity in so-called paradise? Even in death, there is no justice. I knew so many peaceful, decent men, but none, of course, are here. Instead, it is the warriors, the kings, the slayers, great men. The standard for greatness is low indeed.
I bring refreshments, though. So that's nice. Yeah? Right? Patroclus?
Oh. Here in Elysium, you have to win this stuff. So I have rarely had occasion to enjoy it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'd say you earned it more than anybody else I've seen around here lately. Though I don't make the rules.
Very nice. How far along are we with you? 4. Still a couple to go. Getting there, though.
He's just as obstinate as ever, isn't he? Always refused to budge. He ever tell you of the war in which we fought? I fought, I should say. He could have ended it, but he refused to take up arms.
Achilles hasn't been particularly forthcoming about his mortal days, no. So he wouldn't fight. I've heard that mortals sometimes frown on that, but why should he have fought if he didn't believe in the cause?
He shared our cause. So what if it was not completely his? If not for his stubbornness, I would have come here just a bit later, I think.
He blames himself for what happened to you, you know. I figured he failed to defend you or something, not that he didn't fight at all. Although he said something about how, once you died, he shortly followed in a rage.
I wouldn't know a thing about that, stranger, for you see, I was already dead. Getting my place here in the afterlife all sorted out took quite some time, getting accustomed to all this.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Athena, hello.
The riverboatman Charon is beholden to your father's realm, but seems agreeable enough for a fair price.
I think so, too. Hey, clowns.
A challenger? Our foolhardy challenger approaches once again, I see. Well then, prepare to be run through. I shall return.
There we are.
Finally.
Whew. Cutting it a little close, but we're hanging in there. Isn't that right? Biggest fan.
Hope you enjoyed the show, my good shade.
Yeah.
That was Elysium.
Athena.
Some members of our family do not yet fully understand just how precarious your situation is, cousin. My Lord Dionysus here. He goes about as though this is a festive matter of some sort.
I assumed that's how he went about all matters in existence. You know him better than I do.
Oh, come on, Athena, girl. You really mean to tell me that discovering a long-lost relative isn't a cause for celebrating right away? I mean, you can't be telling me a thing like that. Because if Zag isn't a cause for feasting, I don't know what is.
He makes a good point. Hey, Serby.
Joyfully, the Hound of Hell accepts another satyr sack.
Really happy with this agreement you and I have come to,
boy.
dog. It's been a very mutually beneficial relationship.
It's kind of nice out here.
Ooh, fishing.
So, you think that you can vanquish me with my fool brother's old forgotten blade? Poseidon was never any good with Stygius. Grew envious of my spearwork. Now he's famous for that fork of his. Always taking credit where none is due.
Must be hard knowing that everybody's going to think you learned your spearwork from Poseidon, not the other way around. As for Stygius, I can assure you it's in good hands now.
Your assurances mean nothing to me, boy. You think yourself quite capable? Then show me.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Glorious. You test my patience. Blast.
There we go.
You owe this victory to all your relatives. Well done, boy.
Look at you getting more and more complimentary.
Goodbye, Father.
It's quite nice to see, actually.
In my father's name.
And hey, surprise ending with sword. God mode goes a long way. But much, much, much more importantly, topside fishing.
Come to me, fishies.
Haha.
Wow, a sturgeon.
Regular fish. Love it.
Prince Zagreus proceeded onward toward a certain doom, entirely too graphic to describe.
Ah!
Victory death.
Thank you, everyone. You're too kind.
Anyone to talk at? Ooh.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ah, but to think that our esteemed musician of the court is none other than you, Orpheus. In matters of music, at least, Hades and I have similar tastes. Anyway, I don't mean to keep you.
I shall be honored to perform my songs, Your Grace. And might I add, Your Grace bears many of the striking features of your son. I understand now where he gets his charm.
Oh, you're too kind.
Flatterer. Ah, you. You look bribable. Let me talk to you first.
I know that it's a painful subject, sir, but can you tell me what exactly happened in the war that claimed Patroclus and yourself? He brought it up. Said you refused to fight.
Until he died. I did refuse to fight until he died. But at that point... Look, lad. If we're going to discuss these matters, best we do so in the lounge, not here.
Oh. Okay. Time passes.
The fool of a king I served. I'd never take up arms for him. But Patroclus, he always had a different way of looking at things. As I refused to fight, he rose to the occasion, took up my armor, led my brothers into battle in my guise, fought nobly. But then he, well...
And after you found out, you sought vengeance for him, took vengeance.
That I did. They got me finally, of course. But not before I broke them first. The war soon ended after that. It is an awful contradiction that to quickly end war, one need only extinguish many lives at once. I had not realized it at the time.
Did you allow yourself to die so that you could see Patroclus again here?
I don't know. Maybe. I only know that I was filled with rage. Rage that subsided soon after I arrived here. I felt empty. I never saw Patroclus again. But I learned my brothers honored my last request, as my ashes were laid to rest with his. Anyway, appreciate the drink.
Appreciate the talk.
Suppose I'd best be getting back to standing quietly about. Though that war, lad, don't ask me about it again. All right?
Of course.
You betcha. I know we just had drinks, but I still have some spare bribes around, so here.
Achilles, I was wondering if you'd split this with me at the lounge. A small excuse for both ourselves to take a break.
If you, are up for it.
Are you most certain you have time for me now, lad? Though how could I decline? I'll see you there.
That's funny. I know we just went there, but time passes again.
I was a fool, you see. The gods promised me eternal glory beyond death. I could have stayed out of the war, stayed home with Patroclus. I threw everything away, and sent so very many to this place.
What's done is done, sir. In my mind, you're the greatest warrior who ever lived. So is it glory you still seek, or is it Patroclus?
It isn't glory anymore, lad. I'm sure of that. Patroclus, however, I fear he's gone to me forever. Although his shade might yet reside within this realm, we left on terms I'd not forgive if I were him. Though, I had better get back to my post now, I think. I hope I didn't cast a greater pall over this place back there. I'm very thankful that we had this chance to get caught up. Now you had best be off. Take care out there.
I will. Thanks for the 2 lounge hangouts. How far along are we with you? Hey, all right, all the way up to 6. So if we achieve the same with Patroclus, then we can maybe move their little quest line forward. That's exciting. Dusa, good to see you. Yes, I know. You also, hi.
Against my better judgment, I went easier on you that time.
I see.
Father?
You also look chattable and bribable both.
I thank you for the lovely flowers, child. They make my corner of the house hospitable. Such simple comforts never were for me, and yet, now that I am surrounded by them, I have found that I enjoy their presence more than I would have admitted in the past.
Really? Because it really feels like you're hoarding the flowers.
I'm glad you like them, Nix. Though if you don't, just give the word and I will have them removed. Probably incinerated for good measure. Now that you mention it, though, how come you were always in this corner in particular?
This point is closest to the center of the house, to its foundation, and therefore to the center of the entire realm.
Makes sense. Mostly.
Just really wants to hang out near 000 coordinates. Whatever makes you happy. You were born 100 years after I died. Of course I want to hear everything. Anyone out here? No? Next run. Okie dokie. You know, before we go, a little practice. Because we are getting better. Little bit by little bit. Wonder what happens if you, like, take this as far as you can go.
Close enough.
It's improvement. Slow and steady. Anything I want to switch around? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Weapon for today. Ooh, punchies.
Yeah, give me your best shot.
The only remaining Pact of Punishment condition I've not gotten out with yet is a tight deadline, which requires going very fast. Maybe this time we equip our punchies. We equip
Which one?
our lambent plume and use the Soraya strategy. Just finish all the fights really fast. Crank up our dodge chance to ridiculous highs. Become untouchable. 9 minutes to clear each region is a pretty tight little window. What else am I going to bump up? You know what? Maybe a little bit overboard. Cranking this up to heat 7 when we've got a tight deadline, but this will also give us unusual conditions, Theseus fight, and I'm curious to see that. Also, I think we need to do that as a Poseidon favor. I think. So, why not? Tight deadline, extreme measures, let's go.
Won't get bounties any faster with this extra heat.
The rivers flowing through this realm divide its regions suitably enough. and every shade knows better than to try and cross them.
Not me, though. Glad we got the little timer down there that does
Cross a couple rivers then.
apply pressure, but also...
Man, oh man, Zach, someday you will be the guest of honor at the biggest feast that you have ever seen. Oh, I know you've got your hands full for the time, so first things first.
It's true. Boy, I'm glad the timer stops when we're talking to buddies. I don't know if it stops when we're, like, choosing. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Chaos, please make it fast. I'm on a tight schedule.
Your presence never ceases to intrigue me, son of Hades. For you are not like the Olympians on high, who have forgotten me, or thusly choose to act.
No, I'm not like those other girls, Chaos.
Had enough.
Artemis, make it fast.
Hey, Zagreus, that nectar you sent? Callisto and the nymphs and I, we popped it open recently, and it was really good. Had us positively frolicking about, so thanks.
Okay, that's just cute. Sisyphus?
You're back.
Yes, happy Bribes Day.
Hello, sir.
Oh, but this is just too much for me, Your Highness. Thank you, really. I don't know how I can ever repay you.
You can't.
How about you keep on helping me not die as quickly as I might have otherwise? Deal?
Though, yes, that would also be nice.
Sisyphus, you mind my asking what you did to warrant this particular arrangement you've got here? Pushing a boulder till the end of time and all? Never heard it in your own words.
Well, it's a bit of a long story, Prince. My time had come, though I just wasn't ready, you might say. Your father thought he had me in his clutches, but then, shoom, I gave him the slip. Your father's henchman, Thanatos, he'll back me up on that.
Outsmarted Thanatos, that's amazing. What happened then?
Turns out your father doesn't like us mortals cheating death. Eventually they found me, so now I'm stuck here with my boulder friend. I push old Baldy up the hill to the beat of the Fury's whips, then he tumbles down, and then we go again.
So then you're stuck forever. No reprieve. That's terrible. Wish there was something I could do to help.
You save those sympathies for someone else, Your Highness. I could be Prometheus, spending an eternity having my liver gobbled up. But instead, I get to stay in shape and have these chats with you. Now, I'd better get back to it.
That's looking on the bright side, I guess. Sure. Thank you.
Say no more.
That's mine.
Oh, timer's not going in here. That's nice. Baldy. How are we doing here? Hey, all right. Got that all done for you, so stuff should move forward for your quest soon, hopefully. That's exciting. Okay, back to going very fast.
You got this, Prince.
I hope so. All right, it's going at a pretty good pace so far. Let's see how extreme measures number 1 goes. Hi.
Hello, Fury sisters.
Ready, sisters? I have been longing for a fairer fight with you. Maybe that's why you signed the pact. To pity me.
I have my reasons. Pitying you isn't one of them. Although I guess you don't believe me, do you?
If it's punishment you want, how am I to say no? No.
So accommodating. Ow.
Oh, blast.
Enough of this.
Whew. Still not easy fights, especially when you're in speedy punch mode.
Yes.
Not considering one's safety very much. But okay. Got through Tartarus with much time to spare. But that's Tartarus. Tartarus is pretty easy and quick. We'll see about these others, huh?
See you, Tartarus. Check.
Ooh.
Learning awaits.
It's not just going back up to 9 minutes, it's going all the way up to 14. Oh, that's so lovely. I'm less anxious now. That helps. Yay! Hermes, I feel like you'd really appreciate this thing I'm doing.
Hey, so I kind of placed a bet with the old boatman, my associate that is, that you could beat him in a fight twice in a row. No pressure or anything, but just in case you prove me right one of these days, I would appreciate it, cuz.
Hermes, I haven't beaten him once in a row. What are you talking about? Do you see the cool thing? Oh, legendary. I was about to get mad, but no more. Poseidon, how you been?
Whenever Dionysus calls a feast, I'm turning up sooner or later, hear me, nephew? So make room for one more blessing and let's go.
I'm all for that, thank you. Zeus, how you doing? Join the club.
Oh, isn't that mouth on the twin fists there in your possession, Zagreus? Last god I saw bedecked in those old gloves was Demeter herself, way back when. She was a real fighter at the time, not just a naysayer.
Naysayer, watch your mouth. Hey, good to Eurydice see you. Sorry.
Sure don't see a lot of other nymphs around here, huh? We don't die too easy, most of us. Makes me feel all special.
I've never met another nymph, now that you mention it. Heard of a few. The goddess Artemis sounds like she spends more time with nymphs than the other Olympians.
That's what I heard. Though it's not like we all hang out. I mean, you've got the dryads and the naiads and the nereids and the oceanids. Pretty much every type of terrain up top, there's a kind of nymph who loves it. Maybe we need a name for underworld nymphs, too.
Maybe so. I wouldn't know. So, Charon. I'm told folks have been placing bets on us lately. You haven't really challenged me to a fight in a while. Or given me the opportunity to fight you. I don't really know how to fight you. Nor do I have time to fight you today.
I can use this.
I'm busy, Charon.
The sea god's might.
All right. Extreme measures, Lerny. Let's go. Where'd your floor go?
You really didn't have to reconstitute yourself just for my sake.
I love that there's these other versions of these fights, even if they're hard. You punched. Ouch, but you're done. So excited to see what the Theseus fight ends up being. Haven't seen that yet.
Clear. They're making me choose.
All right. I think we're siding with you today.
Ooh, you're in a real heap of trouble, Zach.
I know.
Young man, I don't know why you would do this to me, though I trust you're going to think twice next time.
Maybe. I like that you do at least acknowledge that there is going to be a next time. At this point, you'd be fools not to recognize this. My betrayal is inevitable.
That is quite enough. That's quite enough, I say. You're still alive, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, here we go. Moment of truth. Let's see what we're in for.
This has to be some kind of bad dream.
What?
It's finally time, Asterius. He's here. Aren't you now, you vile, insignificant hellspawn? Prepare now to be overrun.
You're kidding me.
Oh, this is unfair. That's a bronze-plated Macedonian Tau Lambda. What's an obnoxious bellyacre like you doing with the most durable chariot created to date?
You don't deserve to know. Suffice it that Asterius and I were handsomely rewarded once again, and we shall not hesitate to exploit our hard-fought spoils against you.
Incredible. We may be in trouble. Whoa, your moves are different. Your moves are different.
For you, monster. You shall be imminently overrun.
The maniacal laugh. Very good. This is quite a thing.
How's that?
Oh boy. a lot of explosions.
Useless.
I fear he's going to start spinning to winning again. Please don't. Yikes. Yeah. Ouch.
Ah, you.
We haven't taken a bit more of a beating. The laugh is really incredible. There we go. Okay. It's one down.
You're next.
This is incredibly silly. Big fan.
Ready to admit defeat as yet?
The little fireworks, also very good. He's actually a little less obnoxious without the shield.
Not now.
Come back here. Stop running. I would use my greater call. I'm just waiting for you to do something scarier. Oh.
Ah, my chariot! You filth!
Uh-oh. Yeah, see, this is what we're saving it for. Poseidon, your day has come. I'm so happy it was actually his greater call, too. Could not be more appropriate. Yeah!
How could you?
Amazing.
They say to never meet your heroes.
Absolutely amazing. That's the best one yet.
To my greatest fan.
Whew! Boy, oh boy.
I can do this again. Good.
Well, time on the clock we have. Death Defiances less so. We'll figure something out. Well, not quite as beefed up as I'd like to be, but we're making good time.
After deliberating briefly, Cerberus concludes that yes, he shall accept the sack.
Good boys.
I owe you one, boy.
All right. Fingers crossed.
Nice night, no?
Ah, there you are, boy. I was beginning to think I'd need a thicker cloak.
We're getting chilly. There we go. Boy, I'm actually just getting better at this.
Oh, why? I was much stronger once than this. You win, boy.
See you at home.
Like, yeah, God mode damage reduction is pulling a lot of the weight here, but I've not had a death amping up damage reduction further all that often. Nice to see. And really, for me, it goes to show, like, how effective this variant of God mode and, like, accessibility, like, easy mode stuff is. Like, I still feel like I'm very much challenged, especially cranking up heat levels and stuff like that. I still feel like I am getting better. I'm just winning more runs than I otherwise would, which is really helping with progress. Anyway.
The oft-impatient Zagreus appears to take repeated deaths in stride, and so, here comes another one for him.
Oh no!
Down we go. That was a fun one.
Thank you, thank you.
Who to talk to, who to bribe. Show yourselves. Hey, dog.
Cerberus is comfortably at rest, observing all.
Good catching up.
Feeling full of gross food.
You want more pets? I got more pets here, boy.
Very good. Anyone else? Ah, you.
Achilles, would you tell me something more of Patroclus? You mentioned you were very close.
We could have been no closer. The ashes of our bodies yet mingled together somewhere on the surface there. What can I tell you, lad? I loved him with all my heart. And he left me too soon.
But now you're both here in the underworld. Can't you go seek him out? Or alter your arrangement with my father?
I tried, lad. I have tried. On both accounts. What you propose is not that simple, it turns out. But I shall tell you what. When next you see Patroclus on your journeys, you keep speaking to him for me, won't you?
I'll do what I can.
I'll absolutely be doing that. So, how are you doing?
Hey, Orpheus. I figure that you've heard by now about how I bested the Minotaur Asterius alongside Theseus, the champion of Elysium himself. I don't think I even broke a sweat.
One of them was in... Well, it wasn't a tank, but it's about as close as you can get with a chariot. He had 2 miniguns.
I scarce can possibly imagine such a spectacle, my friend. But certainly I shall attempt to try.
I don't know what rhymes with miniguns, but that's not my job, that's yours.
Did he make fun of me just now?
It's hard to tell. You believe a lot of my lies. I feel like I kind of owe you.
Oh, why? I'm very much obliged that you have thought of me again for such a wonderfully thoughtful gift.
It's nothing, Orpheus. Thank you for all the inspiration through your song. I love your work, mate.
Very good. How are we doing here? Okay, yeah, we got some progress to get with you. Work to be done.
I knew that you were more than capable.
Thank you.
Hey, Nyx, I would have you know I'm now proud owner of my very own chthonic companion. You really built them to last. Just not very many of them, apparently. I'd all but given up on ever finding one.
I sensed this outcome, and it pleases me. Though you never would have simply discovered such a thing. They each are unique artifacts that must be given willingly if they are to retain their shape and power.
I have to say, and I do mean this as a compliment, it's hard for me to imagine Night Incarnate herself fashioning these little keepsakes to be given between friends.
Do not mistake them for their unassuming look. Within them is the strength of an unbreaking bond between 2 souls conjoined.
And I just adore them.
Zag and I are on the same page here. Ooh, hello. Snoops.
Well, be that as it may. If they pester you at all, do let me know and I shall have them dealt with quickly.
Oh, Hades. I think the shades around here have been through enough as it is. I don't mind them. After all the time I spent on my own, having some company has been a welcome change.
You are certain all your needs have been provided for? Because if there's anything that you require...
Require? Look at this place, Hades. Look at me. I have everything. And so do you. Try not to worry quite so much. And be patient with your son. That's all I ask.
Persephone, I cannot promise you such things. They're not my strengths. Besides, I have a reputation to uphold. God of the dead. If the wretches do not fear me, or you for that matter, what then?
I'm not going to tell you how to balance your work, your marriage, and your parental responsibilities. I don't think anybody on Olympus or below knows quite how best to manage that. So long as we do our best.
Our best. That I can promise you.
Goodness, there's so much narrative content in this game, even after you beat it.
Fish
May I
delivery for
help
the head
you?
chef.
Well, I was going to go chat with someone else first, but yes, hi.
You know, while it was brutal squaring off against the three of you, I have to say, Meg, I was happy you were with your sisters. Nothing like a common cause for bringing bitter rivals together, right?
You have your pact of punishment to thank for our reunion there. We have to answer to its terms. But my sisters and I, we got on better than I had expected. I will give you that.
So you've patched things up then? Going to start spending more quality time together and all that?
Let's not get carried away. A work assignment forcing our cooperation is not exactly a big step in the quality of our relationship.
But it's a step.
It is a start. Hey, I even managed to get in some fishing. Can you believe it, Chef?
Here's what I caught lately. Pleasure doing business.
Thanks for the bribe. I've got a ton of bribes now. This is great. Awesome.
What do you see, bad friends?
Forgot that's how this worked. Pretty good. I will buy more bribes.
Just what I was looking for.
Just in case we need a spare. This is great. Hey, get bribed.
No gift which you could bring me can exceed the value of our kinship, child, though it moves me to receive this offering.
It's nothing, Nix, really. I know you've always believed in me, and it's not something I ever take for granted.
I am grateful.
Yay. How are we doing here? Pretty good. Pretty good. Ooh, yes.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose.
Very good. There's all the different Pact of Punishment conditions done at least once.
Not even the Pact of Punishment can stop me.
Most of the time. And also, the son of the god of the dead shall someday overcome the Stygian boatman in 2 successive battles against him at the urging of the god of swiftness. Quite the thing you're signing me up for, Speedy. Thanks. Real nice. One more.
Skelemius.
Look at this guy over here.
Shields Day, huh? Are there any of these we haven't used yet?
You're no mere weapon, are you?
There is. Oh, I've not even unlocked this one yet. Who would help me unlock this one, I wonder? Athena, maybe? Huh. I don't know.
What's the worst that could happen?
And we're off. Hi there. Bribes. For you.
Aphrodite, you must have more worshippers and suitors than all your kin upon Olympus combined. I may not fall exactly into either category, though I hope you know my gratitude for all you've done for me is true.
You know, dearest, I am more worshipped than perhaps anybody else upon Olympus. You'd think getting such praise would roll right off my back by now, but no. I love receiving it, especially from you.
Well, good. And huzzah, that's all the Olympian gods bumped up to 6 hearts. And now we just kind of wait for dialogue to unlock the rest. To make it possible to bribe them further with fancier bribes that I have in more abundance. Oh well, I'm sure that'll start happening eventually.
Ah, how I long to see you face to face. Until such time, however, this old means of keeping touch shall have to do, so you take care now,
I'ma try.
Darkness.
Chaos, how you doing?
You have that all-seeing artifact of mine, but in the old guise that the great Lord Zeus once used when he retaliated violently against his parentage. I watched his movements through it for some time.
What? Chaos, don't be weird.
One less giant evil crystal, then.
Athena, how goes? Any shield thoughts, perchance?
Despite whatever difficulties you've encountered, dear cousin, again and again you have never yielded. I must admit, your strength of will is quite inspiring, for even I have doubts from time to time. It's all the clearer to me why the goddess Nyx spoke so highly of you.
Well, it's not shield thoughts, but it's very flattering. Thank you.
The shield of light.
Hey, okay, all right. Nice. We can give her fancy bribes next time. Happy day. Sisyphus. I don't really know if we have more to do until I keep quests going, but good to see you.
Sisyphus, I know you tend to be in remarkably good spirits, all things considered, but there must be something I can do to help with your predicament, isn't there?
Oh, come now, Prince. Do Baldy and I look like we could use your charity? We're planning to stay put within this chamber for a while. It's hardly a predicament, I'd say.
But what of the Furies and their torments and all that? They might be back and make all this more difficult for you.
Ah, yes, the Fury Sisters. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing them more infrequently now that you mention it. But either way, so don't you even worry about me. Now here.
Okay.
I got you covered.
All right.
Ooh. Did a prophecy and everything. Exciting. Hey, Baldy. Very good.
Life is short.
28-1, Thanatos? At a certain point, I feel like I'm going to get you fired.
Here's something for the show.
Starting to feel bad.
That's that.
No wonder you're not talking to me. Ooh, I know someone who's getting fancy bribes.
I know this ambrosia originated on Olympus, Lady Athena, though through its long voyage to these depths I trust its savor is more worthy of your grace. No one's ever had a greater cousin, and I'll never forget what you've done for me.
Zagreus, when Nyx revealed herself to me and I first learned of you, I saw it as an opportunity to bridge the great divide between Olympus and your father's realm. But having had all these glimpses into who you are, it is an even greater honor to have forged this partnership with you.
Yay. Bond forged. And cute little face.
Olympus, I accept this message.
But also this. Thank you. Hey.
Hello.
So, I know that Thanatos assisted you in getting to this point. I don't appreciate his interference.
If it makes you feel better, he killed literally one guy. It's like he wasn't there. That one guy could have just, like, fallen down some stairs, and it would have equated loosely to Thanatos' contribution to my escape effort today.
I'm sure you'll have a chance to tell him back at home.
That's a more diplomatic way of saying it. Thank you, Zach.
He has domain over the wretched shades, but his power has no sway with me. And neither does your own. Sisters.
Going up. Courtesy of the Pact.
So, Charon, it sounds like you and I have to figure out how to fight at some point. I don't remember how to challenge you to fights. How about a bribe in advance?
Glad you like it, mate. Thank you for helping me out with your supply, even if you fleeced me with those prices.
That'll soften you up and maybe slow your response time. Hey, how do we fight? Charon, how do we fight? Charon, how do we fight? I sense I'm annoying you in a non-productive fashion. I'm going to go.
Take me up. Yes.
Poseidon, did you see the thrashing I gave to the guy with the miniguns?
I knew that I could count on you, nephew. So the ungrateful Theseus, the winsome prize he earned was just some chariot, correct? And he was vanquished on it anyway. That's what he gets. Boasting his prize was greater than any in his mortal days. Puh.
I'm glad you noticed. Odds were just as good that you would not be watching at all, so this is great to hear.
Whichever god I don't pick won't be pleased.
Hey, it would be so cool if either of you would let me bribe you more.
Your heart shall never carry you astray.
Sure.
Oh, look, turns out it's time for target practice once again. Start running, Zagreus.
Okay.
Did what I had to do.
There we go. All is forgiven, yes?
Well, Zagreus, it turns out you need all the help that you can get, so here's a pity boon for you.
Okay, sassy, but I'll allow it.
I'll keep my soul for now, thanks.
Oh, Artemis.
You've become a right accomplished vermin hunter, Zagreus. Maybe you'll get to use those skills against worthier creatures soon enough.
Thank you. Yes. Hermes, hello again.
I hear you're close with Orpheus down there. You get the chance, you tell him I said hey. He's pretty decent with that lyre of his last time I checked.
He is, and I will.
You were always such a stubborn fool.
Guess who I've been chatting with back home? Guess who misses you? Also, I have a bribe for you. Unrelated.
You owe me neither time nor generosity. And certainly not this. But if you truly have no better use for it.
Increasingly, I don't. There's actually not a lot of characters left that I can bribe with this at this point, which is great, which means I can start giving it to all the other characters I've been ignoring.
It's not a matter of oh, sir. Please open your mind to the possibility, nay, the fact that there are those who care about your well-being.
Tell him, Zag.
You ever want to travel past this glade, sir? Elysium in all its splendors. There's a lot to see. Sure you're all right?
I'm sure enough, stranger. I traveled far and wide whilst I drew breath. That got me rid of any wanderlust. This little corner suits me well, I think. I have the statue there, the river. It's quite nice.
Well, you don't seem happy, but so long as you're enjoying it, I suppose.
Well now, Asterius, he's returned. And this time we shall have to vanquish him without the aid of our divine armor. A worthy challenge, no?
Be cautious not to underestimate him, King. He has proved troublesome before.
Nonsense, my friend. For how can one underestimate that which deserves no esteem whatsoever? Together now, attack!
What a great character. Which looks so mundane now.
Ready yourself.
Oh well. We'll have to make it work. There we are.
That ought to make Theseus shut it for a bit.
A very brief bit, but yes.
That's for you, good shade.
As always.
And check.
Hey, Pop. How goes?
Father.
You come here bearing Brother Zeus's aegis. I wonder how much more insulting you could be.
Does seeing your family's weaponry really make you this cranky?
What? I haven't even started to insult you here yet, Father. Flustered by the old shield of chaos, then?
Doubtless Zeus does not even remember wielding it. I never should have relied on him for anything after that. Then come. Let's see if you're any better with it than your great uncle.
Is there a weapon I can bring to this fight that won't make you grumpy? Let's start there.
Poseidon! Here comes a real water power. I have something for you.
There we go.
You bested me. I'll grant you, Zagreus. Get on. Take me home.
And fight me! Wimp!
I did it.
The boatman's a coward's the problem. If I keep on talking enough smack, eventually he'll fight me.
So complicated is the path to the well-hidden cottage of Persephone that surface-walking Zagreus, on this particular occasion, sadly zigs instead of zags, plummeting from off a precipice into most familiar waters.
Zagreus? You fell off a cliff? Embarrassing.
Feels like it's been a while, everybody.
Well, let's check in. You're out of new things to say, it seems.
Oh, hi. You're welcome. Just go right ahead, I guess.
Thank you. I guess. Hi.
He's finally returned.
Don't sass me.
Mother, one thing I was wondering about was, how did you summon Charon to your surface residence, especially without, being dead?
Oh, why, he gave me his calling card after he graciously helped get me out of here the first time. No doubt at Nyx's request, but still. Never thought I'd use it, but I still kept it, just in case.
No idea what a calling card is, but okay.
Have a drink.
Thank you very much, my son. You know, gift-giving customs of the underworld are just so much more straightforward than the complicated social graces of Olympus.
If there are other ways of showing one's appreciation than with nectar and the like, well, they must pale in comparison, I'm sure.
This certainly takes effort. On my part. How's it going?
I don't wish to presume, lad, but you seem more glum than usual. What's weighing on you there, if you don't mind?
Oh, it's just... I've never slain a living creature, sir. Until my recent journey to the temple up above. I know they're just satyrs and vermin, but it's not the same as sending wretches to the depths.
Look, all mortal life is fragile. It simply is a struggle to survive. Sooner or later it fails to succeed, and then it ends up here. And we have room enough for everyone. Even the satyrs and the vermin of the world.
Now that you mention it, I have to say I'm glad we can accommodate all former living things. And at least mortals get to rest assured knowing what happens once they die. Must really ease the mind.
You'd think.
Indeed, lad.
Hi.
Hi to you. You don't really need this, but I've got some extras lately. And you're great, so here.
Hey, sir. Congratulations on completing your assignment with the lounge. Look at this place, it's better than ever. All thanks to your effort and dedication. Here, this is for you. Something special for the occasion.
Whoa, this is ambrosia, Prince. But this is for gods. This isn't for someone like me. But wait, no, here. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. Here, take this. I got it just for you, so take it, please. Farewell.
A chthonic companion. Sir, really? You're the best.
Oh, that's great. I was meaning to give you one of the other ones, but yes, accidentally gave you one of the god drinks. You're welcome. Enjoy. Once you stop having a panic attack. So I might have incapacitated the maid. Sorry.
Father, let me ask you something work-related here. I know the shade called Sisyphus once wronged both you and Thanatos, and has since paid a heavy price. But don't the Fury Sisters now have better things to do than torture him?
You come to me to question how I allocate my resources?
Yes.
Preposterous.
No.
I care nothing for that wretched shade. That he is tortured for eternity is but a technicality resulting from his arrogance. The terms of his incarceration are long lost.
But so you just lost the paperwork.
So then if I could somehow find those terms, then theoretically I could grant him a pardon.
If you could somehow do your job and enact miracles, then yes. You could do anything then, I suppose. Including waste your time on those of his undeserving ilk.
I think I will.
That's good to know.
So, can you help me with this? Maybe not yet. Maybe later. After next run. Or some such. Or, I wonder. Hang on. What if... Hey, could you help me with this?
Hey, what is it you're always staring at out there anyway, Fan? I don't see anything.
The river Styx is right in front of you and you don't see anything, Zag? I can watch it endlessly. Studying a competition, you might say. Most mortals expect to get here by river, with Charon. Not with me.
So you're locked in ruthless battle with a river, searching it for any signs of weakness, that sort of thing. That sounds stressful.
I find it rather soothing, as a matter of fact. A break from having to deal constantly with mortal souls. Speaking of which, I have to pick somebody up right now.
Go get them.
Tell him Zag says hi. Don't know what it means. So, Shades, I require help finding Sisyphus paperwork. There's a fun irony to this in the difficulty of the task before you, but I have some words of inspiration.
I don't know how you Shades handle it, honestly.
I didn't really come prepared. Sorry, I'll come up with something better next time. For real, help me find that paperwork, though. So, how are you doing?
Nix, if hypothetically I felt that some injustice had been dealt to someone who deserved a better lot, say that they were subjected to too harsh a punishment for all eternity, don't I have some of my father's authority to do something about it?
Now that you have regained your access privileges to the administrative chamber, child, yes, that is the level of authority you hypothetically possess again.
But how can I possibly find anything in there? The place is wall-to-wall packed in parchments. I have no idea where to look.
You can be made aware, though use discretion if and when you need to exercise this power, and make certain that the time is right. Now, are we understood?
No?
Yes, we are.
Zag, can you tell me later what she's talking about? Here's a gift, by the way.
Among my many children, both those born to me and surrogate to me, you are one of the most thoughtful and most generous of all.
You have always cared for me and protected me, and given me someone to look up to. This is nothing, Nix.
Now, anyone out here? No? Cool. Anyone in here?
Find Meg here.
No. Cool.
Head chef?
Fish.
Do what you will with these, my good chef. All right, then.
And by do what you will, I mean give me stuff for them.
Fair trade.
Don't really know why I'm... Well, I do still need nectar for all these other characters. I guess there's no reason not to. Making slow progress here. And completing some of these, which feels nice.
Bound to happen, really.
Yes. We've vanquished Extreme Measures Theseus. And Poseidon's happy.
Anything to cut Theseus down to size.
We've also done all of these things.
I get the perks of getting to slay Father's forces.
And also we've gotten everything possible from the Well of Charon, also feels great.
Charon must have made a fortune off of me.
And still probably will. But now we've got a new job, which we've kind of been working on already, but we're going to keep working on it. Find a way to pardon Sisyphus. The son of the god of the dead shall make certain attempts to aid the shade of a crafty king, forced to toil eternally, hefting his boulder in Tartarus. I'll work on it. We are making good progress, and I guess the plus side to all of the Olympian gods being very slow to allow me to bribe them with fancier drinks is giving me time to work on all of these other little side quests and tasks. It is taking a bit, though. It's fine. If it comes down to it, we can cram even more runs into these episodes, if need be. I really am enjoying seeing all the extra story and stuff, though. I knew there was going to be more.
Musical, right?
but I did not expect this quantity. It's been nice. It's making me all the more excited for Hades, too. Oh well. Y'all have yourselves a good one. I will see you next time for some more highly accelerated Hades post-game. Take care till then, everyone, and goodbye!